Hey, Janine Bolon here with Ian Kingwell, and we're doing a little short series on the best ways that you can go about using LinkedIn for your particular paradigm or business that you're running, or maybe you just want to network with more people because you realize that your community is a little too tiny. So Ian and I were talking a little bit about, hey, how do you bring more value to the community, right? We left off the last video talking about how when people go to a networking event, nobody is there to buy. People are there to connect and see what they can do for the community and what the community can help them with. So Ian, go ahead and share some of your stuff that you've learned about LinkedIn on.
Yeah, when you go to a networking group, you actually have a conversation. That's the key to going to a networking group. You know, we talk to each other, we get to know each other, we understand who each other is. And from there, we start to go, can we help each other? Can we add value to each other? Can we refer business? Because we all connect on LinkedIn, a lot of people just start sending you messages with selling whatever their product or service is. We've got something great for you. Sorry, people, I don't agree with that at all. I would rather have a message from that person saying, hey, let's have a conversation. And this is what I love to do. I don't send written messages. I send voice messages saying, hey, Janine, we've connected on LinkedIn. Let's get to know each other and see if we can mutually help each other. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a phone call. Let's have a Zoom call, whatever it is. And here's my contact details, and let's organise a mutually convenient time. And I think it's one of the most powerful things you can do because you can actually hear the tone of the person's voice. Whereas in a written message, you can't tell any tone. Person put a comma in the wrong place, throws the whole tone of the message out.
So I was using LinkedIn, doing a lot of messaging through typed messages when I met Ian, and Ian was the one that kind of informed me how to use voice messaging a little bit more. I have to say I had a lot more engagement with that, and it was over something really silly. I just made the commitment that I was going to continue to do my marketing and my messaging through the written message because I can type so quickly. But I also started looking at when people had birthdays and I would sing them happy birthday. Now I'm going to let you know, I am not a brilliant singer. My voice cracks sometimes. Sometimes the pitch is totally wrong. I don't care. I know I'm not going to quit my day job for this. All right? I'm going to just sing a happy birthday to them. And then I ask them, hey, I want to send you a birthday card. How do I do that? And that is what really gets the ball rolling for me. So I started off with messaging through text. And then when their birthday comes around, then I do the voice. And then I ask for their address so that I can send them a card. But that's because I love sending cards. That's just me. What about you, Ian?
I totally love that. And I think that's fantastic because all you're doing there is starting the process of building that relationship. And as we started out talking with our little series, we're all about using LinkedIn as a networking group. And the bigger your network is and the bigger your relationships is with those people, your business is going to grow more than you actually realize because you're building a network just not locally, but globally. And I think what you're doing there is fantastic. And I totally support that. And I think it's one of the best things you can do.
Right. And they talk about relationship marketing all the time. And one of the things that I've had many people come to me and ask is like, Janine, how do you do that? What does that mean exactly? Because they get so into the details of what their business is and how to sell and what kind of branding and what are their words they should be using. And they get all tangled up and they just forget to relax and just be themselves. Because we've all heard this before about people buy from people that they like, right? You need to be known, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. Those are the three biggies, right? And so that's part of the things that I like about LinkedIn. LinkedIn allows me as that platform to do all three of those things.
I think the important thing is you're being a real and genuine person. And that's what people like. And we're not going to get on with everybody, but the people we do get on with, that's where we build a relationship. And we're in this digital world. And I think we're oversaturated with the digital world. It's important. It's part of everything. That's what we're talking about. But there's still that real world of being real people. And I think that's probably the most important thing. That's where relationships are cemented. That's where, or should I say, started and then they're cemented. And that's where you grow your business.